Now, something that happened recently was, well, these Millipede Super Monkeys, they got a small, well, I'm not sure how small it is, we're going to see how small the buff was, but the buff is very interesting actually. So all of these ability Super Monkeys, which basically means the Tech Terror and the Anti-Bloom, but I guess you don't really notice it on the Anti-Bloom, but basically what happens is they now have a knockback for any balloons that survive the ability basically. So you use the ability, and then if the balloon that gets affected by the ability survives it, it is going to get knocked back. I don't know how you calculate that thing, honestly. Like, I'm gonna put this thing on the screen so you guys can see it, but I don't know how this is calculated. But basically, it's a knockback. So, you know, thinking about this, what is getting knocked back actually? That's kind of the first thing that came into my mind when I was kind of thinking about it, and it's probably ZOMGs, right? Because if you look at it, let's say up to around 100. Well, actually, let's start with round 80. Up to round 80, basically, all of the BFBs are going to get one shot. There are no ZOMGs, and then the ZOMG is not going to get one shot, and then I guess the ZOMGs are going to be the ones that are going to be the first ones to get knocked back, at least until, you know, at least until things start ramping up in HP. Let me just get Geraldo here on the right side. And besides ZOMGs, I'm not sure if there is any other more serious balloon that's going to get knocked back. I mean, maybe fortified BFBs later on in the 90s, something like that, but we're going to have to see how that goes, because I haven't actually tested this, but it sounded like a nice change. And let's actually see how much this knockback is, how impactful it's in an actual game. So we're going hard actually today. We are not doing, well, let me just actually do this. So I save up a little bit of money. Let's get a Seeking Shuriken. I think a 101 ninja is gonna be fine, but like, I'm not actually sure, because if this ninja was in the middle, I would be comfortable with this round, but I'm not. So let's try. That's a pink balloon. I got it. Nice. Let's see if we do. No, we don't. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that was clutch actually. So Seeking Shuriken upgrade, actually, let me just diverge for a second and tell you guys about the Seeking Shuriken, which now gives extra range. And that's something that this in the last update, they moved the extra range from the Ninja Discipline to the Seeking Shuriken, but what they didn't do is they didn't increase the price. So I feel like the Seeking Shuriken is a very nice value upgrade nowadays. And I'm probably going to be going for that one first, so getting something like a 001 into a 101 ninja. I haven't actually bought the ninja in like ages, by the way, but let me get a Calchos while we're here, just like a 302. Gonna get an Alchemist for this guy, obviously, and then I chose this map, Underground, because everything converges into the middle, right? And that's the idea that I have. So I want to buy at least 2 Super Monkeys. They are going to be 042 Super Monkeys, 042 Tech Terrors. Hopefully we can get 3 actually. And so the idea is we just keep circling through the abilities. We use an ability, and then we use it again, and we keep doing that. That should be fun. A fun way to beat this entire thing, I think. I also brought Geraldo for that specific reason, because Geraldo has this ability reset, which you guys know, which are these regen potions. Let me just get an Alchemist. I want to have him in range of the ninja, but not in range of the Dark Monkey. So I think that should be fine. And then later on, when we get the Super Monkeys, it should be able to buff one of them. So that should be fine for these lead balloons, I think. Yeah, that's perfect. Can I fit this? Well, if I have this thing here, can I fit 3 Super Monkeys in the middle? So the idea is that this becomes a discount village, and then eventually like a 202, and we stop at the 202, because well, these Millipede upgrades are super. Actually, all of the tier 3 upgrades, up to tier 3 upgrades on the Super Monkey, are quite expensive, and the tower itself is expensive. So we're gonna get a lot of money back for just from this single village. I think that's an amazing idea. But basically, what I was saying about the super is that I guess the Millipede is like the it's like the brother that doesn't really get much love from the family, I think, because everyone likes using, you know, these sun avatars, which are very. The sun avatar is like a comfort tower for everyone, right? It just you give it an Alchemist, and it's the ninja sun avatar, and everyone knows the combo, and you know it works, and you just buy it. I feel like the bottom path is also seeing a lot more use than the middle path. Are we fine on this one, by the way? I gave it the sharpening stone. I think that should be. It's all gonna be this buff, I think. Oh yeah, look at this. Yeah, so it was basically whether or not the Berserker Brew was on this ninja was what decided if we were going to survive the round. So I think I should probably be getting something like a 320 on this ninja. And yeah, it should be fun. So we're going to see how this thing goes. But for now, I want to get a super. Let's have it here on the left side. I should buy it pretty quickly, actually. And let's see how we do. 320 on the Alchemist. Am I placing something? Oh, the turret, the glue. I was late. Actually, you know what? I should probably ditch the super. We don't need the super. Let me get a 4. Can we afford a 420? Yeah, we can. Let me just get this thing. $70 left. That's perfect. Is this gonna be fine? Ninja Alchemist, the old combo from back in the day? Yes, it is. Look at this thing go. I mean, this is a combo that's worked from like 2018, and I'm not even kidding about that. It's the exact same thing. I don't think anything's changed with these towers. But yeah, let's start working towards our Super Monkeys. So the Millipede Super Monkeys, those guys are insane. Actually, they're very good versus especially before free play hits. So even if we get like one Tech Terror, I think that's gonna basically solo up until the 80s. So let's start working on these super monkeys. I got one next to the ninja. This is also going to get buffed by the alchemist. And then slowly work our way up to the... look at those discounts go. So it's 2.7 on the knockback, 1.1 on the ultra vision, and then this epic wrench. I think the epic wrench is like 1.5k. We got it down to 1.2. And then the robo, how much is the robo going to cost? 6.4. That is so cheap. This discount village is going to do so much work, it's insane. This is going to be 6.4, and if we didn't have the village, this would not have been happening on this round, but yeah, let's see what happens. So 49, and then get the robo, and then we're going to chill in the 50s, but oh, are we fine actually? Oh, the road spikes, did you guys catch that? The road spikes from round 15. They popped some balloons. That was insane. And it wasn't like a lot of them, it was like 4 of them, I think, but okay, that worked out. So let's get the robo. This thing is on. I like setting it on close actually, because it feels like more often than not, if you have one of the arms shooting on first and one of the arms on close, I feel like more often than not they're going to be targeting the same balloon. Why can't even we have them target the same balloon? I don't know why. Why can't we have both arms on first or strong or something like that? I don't know. That's kind of weird to me. And look at these two go. I mean, this is just the ninja and the super, and basically this guy has such a huge range that I don't think the ninja is even attacking on these rounds. I mean, maybe barely, maybe a little bit from the top side, but yeah, this guy is just completely, the super is completely destroying everything. That's like a 0-3-2 super, which is not even the preferred crossbat, right? I mean, people usually go for 2-3-0 or something like that just because of the extra damage. But yeah, let me just get this thing because I don't want to risk the out buff. Let's just get this thing and wait, why is it not attacking? What? Wait a minute. Let's try that again. Let's see if it works. Maybe what happened there? I don't understand. But the ninja has camo detection, so it should work. But it doesn't. It's not attacking the lead balloons. I just discovered the bug, I think. Yeah, let's try like this though. So let's have this thing on the super, which also has camo through the ultra vision upgrade, and it works. It works on the super. That's it. Why does it work like that, Ninja Kiwi? I just found you guys a bug. The ninja has camo. I think this has something to do with phase, by the way, with innate camo and how it gets, I don't know how it works basically. I think it's just the new boss. That's a very funny bug though. So the tower that has camo actually doesn't have camo for some reason. Oh, actually, you know what? I should not have upgraded to the Tech Terror maybe. Maybe just for this round because of these purple. Maybe I should have waited for the purples to go out and then upgrade to the Tech Terror, but yeah, it's gonna be fine. Let's use the ability for the first time on these 45 Moabs, and let's see how we do in 63. Oh yeah, that's not even close. Yeah, this guy is amazing. It's even like the 042 guys. I mean, come on. This isn't even the bear crossbat. At least not damage-wise, right? Or is this guy the bear damage crossbat now that I think about it? Because of the knockback, right? I don't know. I mean, I feel like the knockback is... Let me just use the ability for these 45 Moabs. We don't need to, but it's like, it's fun. But let's start working on the second one. Let's start getting the getting the next one. So let's see when this is basically gonna happen. I feel like we're gonna be super fine on these rounds. I feel like we don't have to worry about anything, at least not until free play hits. So I'm gonna see you guys in a second. So this is gonna be the first one that's gonna do the knockback. I think this is gonna be the first round in which we see the knockback onto this onto the ZOMG. So let's use the ability and see how much this is. But that wasn't a lot. What? Okay, maybe it didn't get knocked back too much because that's the entrance and it kind of bounces off of the entrance. It can't get behind a certain point. You guys know what I'm talking about. But that was not too much of a knockback kind of thing. Let's see how it does versus the other ZOMGs actually happening on what, 85 and 87. Yeah, let's see how it does in those rounds. Okay, so let's see how it does on 85. More ZOMGs incoming. Let's use it now. Okay, so that completely destroyed. Okay, so what happened there? Let's just use it again. Okay, same thing happened again. So what happened there is the balloon didn't survive basically. So in order for the knockback to happen, you need the balloon to survive. So for example, let's say the ZOMG has, you know, X amount of HP, and then you use the ability and it's still onto the ZOMG layer, and that's when it gets knocked back. But because we popped the ZOMG layer, it didn't get knocked back, and that's why nothing happened. Let's try it again. 87. That was a crit on the ability. I'm so unlucky with these things. Well, actually, look, listen, I'm not complaining that these balloons are getting popped that easily, but I'm just being unlucky and just not being able to see what's happening with this knockback thingy. So let's try it again. More ZOMGs incoming on this round as well. Let's see what this knockback is doing. So, okay, again, I just deleted. It just deleted the bottom one. There was a little bit on the top one, but it just deleted the bottom one. Let me get the Moab glue. Let's get it on strong. I want to get the relentless as well. So they actually did fix the relentless glue bug, and it only stuns blue Moabs and DDTs now. So they did fix that one, but I still think it's kind of a nice tower. So I'm gonna buy it. But yeah, let's just slowly start getting. I gave it the camo potion, by the way, because the village is not camo. We bought it as a 202. Let's see how I do versus these DDTs. So all three, our setup is complete. These guys are, well, they destroyed the DDTs. I mean, it was around 90, it's not a lot of DDTs. So let's just see what these guys are gonna do. I bought our alchemist for them. Do we clap them with the ability, or do we just keep attacking? So get the glue splatter. Let's do. Okay, that was a little bit of a knockback. I saw that pushback for the Dom UMGs, and yeah, this one is. But something that I wanted to, like, I feel like they should probably do this, some kind of an indicator to see which ability is going to crit on these tech terrors, because every third ability crits, and you know, unless you're counting them, there's nothing basically. There's no way for you to know which one is it. And oh, do we have a little bit of a purple problem? All right, so it's looking like we do. Let me try and do the well, let me try and do the cheapest solution first. So let me just give this guy sharpening stone, and hopefully that's gonna be enough. I mean, I don't want to buy other towers. Not like we mind buying other towers, but I just don't want to do it. Let's just try and see if this is gonna work, and it is. I mean, they're barely holding, I think. No, they're not. Okay, fine. Let me get a boomerang. I'm gonna get something like a 320 boomerang, I think. Yeah, just keep it like that, then I should give it a camo potion, because these are camo purples. And this should be fine. I mean, we can get the more glaives if we need to, but I think this should be, at least, you know, the only thing we need this thing to do is just to pop the purple layer, and then the tech terrors are gonna pick up, and there it is. It's fine. Okay, so let's see how we do versus these DDTs. I'm gonna use the abilities for these ones. I feel like all attacking is not gonna be enough, even though we have 3 tech terrors. Yep, it is absolutely not enough. So that's one more ability, and I think we're done with abilities. Or maybe we use one more. Let's save the other one for 96, because these rounds are starting to amp up a little bit. So let's see if we are. Yeah, we're absolutely fine. Yeah. Okay, so let's try and use these abilities for. Let's see basically what the knockback does on 96. It's gonna be a bunch of BFBs into ZOMGs at the back. I feel like we have to keep using the abilities like this. No? So only ZOMGs left. And let's see how we're gonna do with these guys. So clap, and then these guys. I mean, this ability is too strong, guys. That's all I have to say. Like, the fact that this thing has a knockback on it doesn't seem to be that impactful, because the ability is just so strong that you don't even see the knockback happening. I mean, what are the situations in which the knockback is going to happen? It's going to manifest itself. Like, I don't even know. I mean, I guess it's a nice quality of life change, but it's like, how impactful is it actually? I don't know. Let's use the ability for these ones as well, I guess. So we have the Rejuve potions, which I completely forgot about. Just because these guys are super strong, and the map is kind of nice. I mean, let's be honest, but let's use the abilities. So let's Rejuve, 3 more abilities to go. So, oh my god, they just delete everything. Use an ability, and there we go. So we have one more Rejuve potion, a bunch of 45 DDTs, so I want to save that. So let's use Rejuve. Use the ability one more time, and that's it. Round 100. So let's buy the Paragon Power Totem like we should, because well, I think we're fine. I think these guys are gonna be able to handle it. So what they don't seem to be doing is a lot of, I guess, attack damage, but when these abilities crit, it's in the thousands, I think. So I think we should be fine, or actually, yeah, I should have probably. Yeah, I shouldn't have bought the Paragon Power Totem. Let's not buy the Paragon Power Totem. Let's buy some Spike Storms. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. Let me get the White Hot Spikes as well, just in case. Let's get 2 of these guys, and that should be fine. I should not have bought that. That was not the purchase. But let's use the abilities. We don't have any cooldown resets from the Rejuve potions, so that's gonna be that. But let's use, I guess, both of these abilities. Okay, we're gonna need to time this one. Actually, I should probably be placing the idols, I think. So let's use the ability. There we go. Knockback. Okay, so the knockback did some work there. Nice. And then it set it up for the... There we go. So that's what the knockback does. It sets up the ZRGs that come out of the bat. That's what it does. Yeah, but overall, these knockbacks, they don't seem to be that impactful, I'm going to be honest. Just because the ability is strong and everything gets set up, and these abilities crit. So I guess just because they do so much damage with these abilities, the knockback, you can't even see it. Like, it's not that impactful. But it was a fun test, and it was a fun map. We played Underground Chimp, so that's nice. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.